Hi, welcome to the Inclusive Storytelling Podcast. I'm your host, Ashwini Prasad, and if you are interested in bringing more belonging and inclusion to the entertainment industry, feel free to connect with me and let's talk. I'm at theinclusivescreenwriter.com, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at The Inclusive Screenwriter. Agnes Keleti was born on January 9th, 1921 in Budapest, Hungary, and she is the most successful Jewish female athlete in Olympic history. Agnes has 10 Olympic medals from 3 Olympic Games, and she stands third all-time among women for the most Olympic medals in gymnastics. Agnes is a member of the Hungarian Sports Hall of Fame, the International Women's Sports Hall of Fame, and inducted into the International Jewish Sports Hall of Fame. At 102 years young, she is the oldest Olympian alive today. In 1944, with the German invasion of Hungary, Keleti's training in gymnastics came to a halt. And to survive World War II, she actually bought some papers of a young Christian girl. She worked as a furrier and as a maid. She also worked in an ammunition factory. With all of this, she still is an Olympian. In 1952, in Helsinki at the Olympic Games, she won gold for the floor exercise, silver with her team, bronze on the uneven bars, and bronze in the team event. In Melbourne, in 1956, she won gold on the uneven bars, balance beam, and the floor, and in the team event. She also, in 1956, won all-around silver and silver with her team. An amazing Olympian and quite the story. Zheng He commanded the largest and most advanced fleet, and his voyages were intended to display China's power and culture. He brought back foreign treasures to the Ming court. Now Zheng set sail for his first voyage in 1405, commanding some 27,800 people. His voyages were to expand China's political influence in the known world at that time, and he was successful. He was able to secure and construct diplomatic ties with other nations, while develop trade between what was the East and the West at that time. He initiated the construction of overseas bases for navigation and trade. Now, Zheng He was actually enslaved during China's early Ming Dynasty, and he's often regarded as the greatest admiral in Chinese history. He was born a member of the Hui, a minority group in China that is predominantly Muslim. It's suggested that he actually had devotion to the patron goddess of sailors and seafarers, and that was the dominant faith that he adhered to. While history is kind to Zheng He now, there are controversies because his voyages were expensive, he didn't discover any new lands, and he sailed to lands to be taken by China by force. So Zheng He's travels and his voyages were actually neglected in official Chinese histories for a long time. But in 1904, Liang Qichao had a publication titled Biography of Our Homeland's Great Navigator, Zheng He, and since 1904, he has become much more popular, and his voyages and his travels are much more known because of the book by Liang Qichao. Thanks so much for listening. Be sure to like, subscribe, download, and leave a review, and be sure to connect with me at The Inclusive Screenwriter.